Morning, everybody. So today I want to talk a little bit about AI art because it causes all kinds of controversy. Some people are like so massively against it. Some people are saying it's never going to go away. Uh, and some people are saying AI art is going to destroy regular artists' careers. And some people are saying, oh, it steals from us, so we can't use it. But if you look at how people go to, or what people do in art school, they study other artists, which is really what the AI is doing. So who cares? My point is, I think AI art versus human created art both serve a purpose that's very different. So, for instance, if I'm creating a Dungeons and Dragons character, I'm not going to go pay an artist to go draw a sketch for that just because it's just not something I'm going to do, and I have zero artistic ability. But I can prompt an AI to generate a character sketch for me, and that might add to the interest of my gaming character. But my point is that both of them serve a very different purpose, and I don't think you're going to see the demise or end of human art. So let me show you an example of what I'm talking about. So everybody in the Dungeons and Dragons and fantasy RPG world who's into the art knows Jeff Easley. This is a Jeff Easley painting of a red dragon. He is an amazing artist who has who's made some phenomenal art over the years. Uh, who has been the cover of magazines, the cover of books, some of the most one of the most sought after guys in the industry, along with Larry Elmore and some others. But I chose Jeff Easley for this discussion. But if you look at his art, it evokes emotion, it evokes passion, it evokes something. I'm scared of this red dragon. So I prompted an AI to create a Jeff Easley style frightening red dragon. And this is what I got. It is a red dragon, I'll agree. It evokes no emotion, no fear. I'm not scared of this thing. It's kind of neat, but it's not necessarily something that I would think of as thought provoking or emotional. It's not going to draw my attention. It's not going to keep me looking at it. I'm not going to go to an art museum to look at this, whereas I would go to a museum to look at a Jeff Easley. Um, here's it spit out four examples for me, all of which are interesting, all of which are okay, all of which if I was going to use them as a character sketch or something in a presentation I would use, but I don't think you're ever going to replace the human emotion, the human passion that you get from something that was created by another human, because computers are just never going to understand that. Yeah, they can kind of learn from a human what a red dragon looks like. They can kind of learn what a horse looks like. They can kind of learn all those other things, but they're never going to be able to bring that emotion out the way a human artist can. So, yes, I think they're not going to go away. I think AI art is going to be out there. I don't think it's ever going to stop. And will it get better? Sure. Does it learn from artists? Sure. But so do other artists. I mean, I'm a writer. I've written a bunch of novels, uh, some of which you've reviewed. You guys have reviewed and they've done pretty well. Thank you for that. But can an AI actually do the same thing? And if it learns from me, is that bad? Well, I've read thousands of books over the years. Have I stolen from those writers because I read them and maybe I was influenced by them? Who knows? But I've certainly become a better writer by reading other people's stuff. And artists study other artists to become better at what they do. The AI, yes, it studies artists to become better at what it does. But the AI doesn't understand human emotion. The AI does not understand what gets people up and moving in the morning. It certainly doesn't know what gets us excited. So um, I think they both serve a place. I think they're both going to be around forever. I do think that AI has its place. It certainly has a purpose out there. I don't think saying, oh, banish it to be gone forever. I don't think that's going to happen, first off. Second off, I think it would kind of cause a loss of something if it did go away. That being said, when I do a book cover for one of my books, I use human artists every time because they're just better at grasping what it is I want to have on the cover. And I don't think they're going to get good enough. I don't think the AI is going to get good enough to actually cause the reaction I want when I see when somebody looks at one of my covers. So I think they both serve a purpose. I think they're both interesting, but I don't think one's ever going to replace the other one. Feel free to leave a comment, agree with me, disagree with me, tell me I'm stupid. I don't really don't care. I try to respond to most comments. I don't always get there, but I do try. So uh, drop something on any of my social sites and hope to talk to you soon.